about Medaghat Village Ashram and Baathou Temple. Medaghat Ashram was established in 1935. It was an ashram asylum that developed over the years. It is located south of the current Medaghat PHC and east of Sherpa Sokh. Muda Ghankanta Kalita was a prominent figure at this ashram and asylum. The village is Bamunbari. Kalita is known to have run the ashram for about 12 to 15 years. Now, Kalita is no longer there, and the shelter no longer exists. Now, it is known as the Medaghat Baathou Temple. Ghankanta Kalita, the eldest at the ashram, was a priest. According to Mr. Lima Ramkiari, 90, Kalita was a devotee of Basant Sanari. In any case, we know that the ashram was established with contributions from some people who organized it. The Medaghat Ashram was inaugurated by the late Manik Kalita, father of Sankik Kalita from Barkuchajar village, in the presence of Debin Swargiari, 75. He was also the president of the ashram. The vice president is Jairam Kalita of Barkuchajar village, and the treasurer, Dan Barley. Of this ashram is Urga Burrow of Barkuchajar village. Urga Burrow is known to be brave, truly courageous. Allegedly, Lem kicked down the police station door to get him. The mighty Urga, too embarrassed to speak to the drunken Urga Burrow, took matters into his own hands and kicked Darga himself. Darga then became embarrassed, rode back to Nulbari, and beat up the police who were in the area called Urga Burrow Borger back in front. However, with the help of Burjar's henchmen, Urga Burrow was captured and taken back into custody. This suggests that Urga Burrow was a strong man, while Darga, despite being in the police, had no courage. Medaghat Ashram in 1950.
The priest tries to pray at the base of the garden with the flower leaves by burning incense, according to traditional rules. The system operated for 3 years, serving the public of Barkuchajar village. In this regard, the long-standing efforts of Yamakanat Ramsiari should always be appreciated. After the wedding, the enthusiastic young man, Motilal Sarjar, the beloved brother from Sherpa village, replanted the parrot on July 20th, 2002, in accordance with the established customs. Muni Nandishwar Dori, Murthy Sharat Chandra Ramsiari, Ms. Ranjit Ramsiari, and Meg Monahari are the president, publicity secretary, and member of the Medaghat Regional Bath Association, respectively. At present, Madalal serves as the secretary of Meru.
The ashram was revived as a sanctuary under the leadership of Ramakant Basumter. However, Ramakant Basumter Burkacheezer tried desperately to rebuild the ashram after 28 years of effort. According to him, on the full moon day of 1978, he managed the Parrot Temple for 6 years by bringing Dowdy and giving him guidance. The chairman of the board of directors of this association was the late Chintamani Dancer, and the secretary is Mr. Ramakant Basumter. Additionally, the late Nguyen served as the assistant secretary. The organization operated under their leadership until 1984. Needless to say, that year was disastrous, marked by death and destruction. This was due to a wave of foreign evictions, foreign boycott movement, in Assam led by ASU. Because of all these events, the organization is likely to be severely affected by these adverse conditions. A man is broken, and then someone returns or is reborn. So a few devout men came forward to restore this mansion, which had stood for many years. The first of them to be mentioned is Mr. Amakant Ramsiaro from the village of Barkuchajar. It is cherished as a religion. The parrot needs to be revived. I want to bring about a revolution in the current situation, because at present, the religious Boros are beginning to forget, and the awareness that the Boros should have is fading. Hence the need for a renaissance. The above article was written 21 years ago. It is heartening to share that the Medaghat Constituency All Baathou Association is planning to hold a silver anniversary celebration at the Thana of Medaghat Baathou Constituency with a 3-day grand program on the 27th, 28th, and 29th of the year 2026. This is an opportunity for the descendants of the Abu Medaghat constituency to learn everything about the Bath Association. Some of its actual data are described below. This information clearly explains the duties and responsibilities of the current members of the main committee and also attempts to accurately depict the villages and settlements within the constituency. Since the 2004 Meda Purnima, the Bath prayer has been ongoing. It is being led by Fawad Ranjit Ramsiari. Sajeevan Saman Fernkoya should not be mentioned. Vaiwaraja Bath Alam Kamarakata served as the assistant viceroy from 1995 to 1997 and from 1997 to 1999. Despite his young age, the devout Ranjit has now taken up winter farming on the land of Medaghat Ashram with a few young men, Dimbisar Sarjari and Abasumder. They're trying to establish a princess nursery. There's also a proposal to build the prince's agro farm in Eden. It will certainly serve as a timely symbol for the rising new generation. When asked about the truth, he said, "My religion is the only thing."